So guys, welcome to another video on the channel and welcome to another video about our Mini. Now today is gonna be a very long video because I'm very excited, but we're gonna be going on track with this car for the very first time. Yes, after a year or more of working on this car, we're finally getting to test it out, and fingers crossed it doesn't blow up. So guys, but today is prep day, so I'm going over everything I can about the car, make sure all bolts are tight, all hoses are not leaking, and just making sure that everything is dialed for tomorrow. But before we just go to the track, I wanted to give you guys an update on the car because a few things have changed off camera. Now in the last videos you would have seen that we put in a roll cage and that we put in a battery switch. Now in between me putting in the battery switch and where the car is now, a few changes have been made, but let me give you the quick rundown. So guys, so this is the beautiful Mini. So what we actually have here is the engine is still the same. It really is running nicely, but as you guys may have spotted, there is a new radiator because the radiator kept leaking. Like, these Mini radiators have like flanges that are bolted on with like these seals inside of them, but my seals were totally shot. Tried to reseal it, did work, and I just opted for a different radiator. Now this radiator actually is a bit thicker. It's also like it has two cores, so the coolant will pass twice through this one before it goes back to the engine, so that means we have better cooling already. So we have an upgraded radiator there and an upgraded intercooler for the compressor. Now this, full disclosure, this is an eBay radiator, guys, not sponsored. Really like the quality, and hopefully she keeps together on the track day. Now then, something else you guys will have noticed are these wheels. Now I got these second hand, so we got a full set of 17-inch OZs, and they are wrapped in Eagle F1s in the front, and I think they are, yes, Bridgestone Potenzas in the rear. Now this tire is kind of going towards the semi-slick, and I really need all the grip in the rear that I can because this car is pretty light in the rear at the moment. So hopefully these tires will keep us on track, and I got a pretty good deal on them. They are curved all the way around, so don't give me hate about that. We may fix that in the future, but they're straight, they're awesome, and they have very good rubber on them, so that's good for me. So then on the inside nothing has actually changed. So we got the roll cage, bucket seats, the harnesses, got everything sorted out. I did paint this, but you should have seen that in the glamour shots of the roll cage video. Yeah, but in the back of the car right now there is a like spare set of wheels. They're like 16 inches with like good street tires for if we were to have a puncture that we then maybe can opt for a different set. Hi Bent, how you doing, buddy? But then the biggest change that I actually had to do on the car was suspension wise, because after everything was dialed I went to get this car aligned, and because you all know this car was in an accident, of course the alignment didn't go as planned. This rear wheel was actually, how to put it lightly, it was looking at the moon instead of the road. So these Minis in the back are actually, you can't adjust anything. So maybe let's see on the other side. You can't really adjust anything on these cars. Now Minis on the R53s and everything on the related chassis are actually non-adjustable in the rear, so you have fixed arms everywhere, and I opted to go with adjustable camber and caster arms. I got these from Silver Project, really nice quality for like a very affordable price. Not sponsored yet again, but I needed to get these because we were in a pinch. So in the rear, fully adjustable arms, and because I was on the Silver Project store, I opted for a set of camber plates as well. Not because I needed more camber, well, we do need more camber for the track, but because the rubber actually on the original top hat was, it was just fully deteriorating. There was already a big rip in it, and it would not be safe to go like above 150 in full in a corner with this with ripped top mounts. So we got camber plates in the front as well. So guys, but that are all the major things that were changed on the car that you guys didn't see. Now I'm sorry I didn't film it, but yeah, the situation, and it didn't work out to get these videos out. But the most important thing is the car is now ready for the track. So tomorrow we are going to a track day at Zolder. For you guys it will only take a few seconds, but we have 3 sessions of half an hour and we're gonna test this car out. Now I'm very excited and very nervous at the same time because first and foremost I really want to get back on track. It's been so long and I'm really looking forward to test this car out, but I'm very nervous because something can still go wrong with this car. Like, it's untested. I just drove it around the block because yeah, this car is not registered and not insured, so it's actually illegal on the road. So that all aside, I think the car is gonna last the full day, but we'll see. But that's enough babbling from me. Hope you guys are as excited as I am, and I will see you all at the track. So guys, welcome to the track. The Mini is ready, we're all signed in and ready to go. Now, today is the car club day, so there are loads of different race cars and everything about the place, and I'm really excited to get back on track. The Mini is running great, everything looks fine. So in an hour or so I'm gonna hit the first session. Now, my strategy for this today, so I have 3 sessions planned for 30 minutes each. So the first session I'm just gonna like do some kind of a quick rundown of the car, get a feel for it, make sure that the engine is not under too much stress, and then after that we're gonna go a bit deeper and deeper, and the last session we're just gonna go balls to the wall, and if something happens then, well, at least the car will have lasted most of the day. So that's the strategy. Right now I'm gonna get something to eat and get ready for the first session. So I'll include probably some GoPro footage, so enjoy, you guys. So in the first session it was all about getting to know the car and getting a feel for it, checking out all the stats. So you can see my smartphone is connected to the OBD2 port with all the temperatures and pressures and everything that I could read from the ECU, just to make sure that the car is healthy, everything is performing as it should. And yeah, you will see me short shift, so don't hate me for that. But at the end of the day, guys, I really enjoyed the first session. The car did great, but unfortunately it got red flagged in the end. So yeah, here is some footage and the fastest lap of the first session.
Dat is dus lift-off overstuur. Ja, inderdaad. Ja,
first session over with. Car did great. I do think that the compressor has had a better days. Now we'll check that, maybe put a pressure gauge in there and check out how many PSI we're making. But all in all, car did great. No more leaks. Cooling system, like it never went above like 97 Celsius, so that's a-okay. So I'm actually really happy with this outcome. So we're gonna let her cool down, maybe check the oil once more, and then yeah, go out for another session. So guys, in the second session, we were starting to push the car a bit harder. We were going more higher in the RPM, pushing it a bit more, trying to play with that lift-off oversteer a bit, getting to know the behavior of the car even more, and yeah, again, enjoy some of the funnest moments and enjoy the fastest lap.
So unfortunately guys, this session was also red flagged. You will see here in a second. Again, a car span out and hit the wall. Luckily everybody was okay again, so I think that's the most important part. But this session got split in two parts. So yeah, it was red flagged. We're going back to the pits and then going out for the second half. What what you're gonna see right here is actually something that is not the strongest move you can do on track. So I had two cars behind me, a BMW M2 and a Golf GTI. Now, when we go to the straight bit here, I want to let the BMW M2 pass, so I indicated right, and yeah, the Golf overtook two cars, like in my blind spot. So luckily we didn't hit him, but yeah. If you're on track, be wary. If a car wants to let the guy before you pass first, just don't go overtaking them in a blind corner or something. So guys, the end of session 2. Now it's getting late at the day, so most people are already packing up, but we have one session remaining. Now the car is doing amazing. The tires are fighting for grip, but yeah, the front has street tires on it, so that was to be expected. Suspension's good, like nothing is leaking. I'm really happy about that. The only thing that we're having at the moment is that the brake fluid reservoir is leaking and it's like spraying. So I'm gonna have to look into that issue once we get home, but the brake still feels solid, so we have no issues there. All in all, the car is just doing amazing actually for a first trip. Now, one thing that we do notice is that the car probably does not have a reduced pulley on it. Now that's my bad, I never measured the pulley, so once we get home we will do that. The car is probably running its stock 160 horsepower, which is fine by me because it's really fun to chuck it into corners, get some play with lift off oversteer with it. So I'm really happy. Good time. I think Jentel is too. He's my co-pilot. So yeah, one session to go, and then we head home. But this day has been amazing so far. that was the fastest lap of the day. It was 2 minutes and 10 seconds, almost on the dot. It was an amazing feeling to go that fast in the Mini on its first track day. We sure can improve that time a bit more, but I was very, very excited. But of course, in this session I was really pushing the car, so some things did happen. And yeah, you know, if you push your car really hard, something is sure to happen. Yes. So guys, so that was the end of the third session. The Mini is still in one piece. We had a lot of fun, and big shout out to my man Dylan for bringing the car here, and Jordan as well for helping out. We had a great time. The Mini did awesome. Now we're going home, and again, to end this, big shout out to all the brands who have helped make this possible. Craven Speed, A&E Sports for the roll cage, Craven Speed for the short shifter, stubbies and everything they've done. We got more parts coming from the car. We know what we need to improve on, and yeah, next time we'll go a bit harder again. So thank you all for watching. I hope you liked this longer video, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye bye.